wondering what you can do during these uncertain times? Then stick around. Whether you want to Netflix or be productive right now, that's an individual choice. However, because of what we're going through collectively, one thing is for certain that we will need to reinvent ourselves going forward. Why? Well, watch till the end to find out. Or listen. Hi, and welcome to Up It and Actionables podcast. My name is Peyton. I'm a performance life coach and the CEO of Up It. In this episode, let's talk about what are the major areas of your life that you need to be evaluating and focusing on right now. This pandemic, besides the obvious scary health implication, has also meant a loss of jobs and continued income for a lot of people. And this is reason enough to take the time to think about how we are spending our time and also of what we should be doing in order to grow and to reinvent ourselves. Now, several non-essential businesses have been affected and some have even gone under. This means that a lot of people's livelihood has been affected. If you're one of those people who is lucky to have their jobs and a work from home option, then you're truly lucky. And you need to be asking yourself that whether this will continue. I know that sounds scary to ask yourself whether your company and your job is secure. And right now would be a great time to ask yourself whether you should be looking at additional sources of income. Right now, it would be a smart thing to do and also a necessary thing to think about your investments, how you're spending your money, and being extremely mindful of it. Now, however, this will depend largely on your interests, the willingness to put in time and effort, because making money isn't easy. But if that is something that you want to think about, right now would be a great time to consider that. If you're a business owner, then you need to be doing one thing for sure right now, and that is to sell people what they need. So if you can't change your business or product, you should be at least changing the way you talk about your business and offer your audience what they need right now. So you need to be willing to pivot and create a strategy that works for you in these times, because it's a given that you are going to lose clients. However, don't be short-sighted. Instead, focus on your audience and make sure that you are there to serve your audience right now rather than just only thinking about making money. The next thing that you need to be focusing on is your emotional well-being. These are trying times and it is natural to feel stressed, to get into arguments, but it is also a choice that you can make. If you choose to pay attention to your feelings and find out ways to handle your stress, then you will come out of this thing much stronger. The third thing to consider is our spiritual development. Now, before I sound like I'm asking you to go and join a cult, allow me to explain. Take a couple of minutes and think about what we as humans are going through, and the topic of mortality hits home, doesn't it? Whether you believe in the existence of a God or not, what we are doing with our lives matter, even if it doesn't feel that way. So it's a great time to think about how you want to spend your life, your skills. The fourth thing to concentrate upon are your social relationships. Especially now, people are looking for ways to feel connected. So make it a priority to call and to stay in touch with your friends, because once this is over, and it will be, you will be left with relationships that you took the time, you nourished, or have lost out on relationships. It's completely up to you. And the last thing is your physical well-being. Now more than ever, have to be extremely careful of what you consume. Stay away from junk food, sugar, and take the time out to exercise so that you can maintain your good health. So these are the major areas of your lives that you need to be concentrating and improving upon right now. And while there is nothing wrong in Netflixing and watching hours of movies, but we can also be mindful of what is happening to our lives as we know it. Getting used to a new normal is going to happen whether we like it or not. It is going to be forced upon us, or we can take the time to be mindful and be better prepared for it. Either way, we need to adapt, and it gets a lot better if we think about things and prepare for them. Don't you agree? So that's my time. I hope this helps you. If you need more specific help with your life goals, then come on over to upitaway.com. You can connect with me on social. My handle on Instagram is Baby's Life. I will be back next Tuesday. Till then, stay safe and I'll talk to you soon.